Deep in Tiaong, Quezon stands a decaying house that just broke the internet. Viral photos exposed its existence, but locals know the dark truth. Rumors of disturbing leaked videos and whispers of cannibalism that took place inside. Hello, and congratulations. You've been hired as the night tour guide for the viral Tiaong house. Before we begin, there are a few rules you need to follow, so listen carefully. Rule 1. If you hear a woman crying from the master bedroom, shine your flashlight at the door twice and walk away. Never pull out your camera. That's how that leaked video started, and why the last urban explorer vanished. Rule 2. Do not stare into the cracked mirror in the living room. Netizens claim it shows exactly what happened to the original owners. If your reflection is smiling, close your eyes immediately. Rule 3. Never enter the main dining hall. Those who've seen the darkest parts of the leaked tapes claim that's where the cannibalism happened. If you suddenly smell rotting meat, hold your breath and back away slowly. Rule 4. Your shift ends exactly at 3 a.m. If you see the sun rising before then, you are no longer in our world. Good luck. Never visit Casa Mariquit alone. Hit like if you dare to step inside. Tucked away in Haro, Iloilo, this 200-year-old ancestral home belonged to a former vice president. But beneath its grand red brick architecture lies a dark, underground vault, and over 2 centuries of trapped, restless energy. Hello. You've been hired as a tour guide at the famous Casa Mariquit house in Iloilo, Philippines. Before we begin, there's some rules that you need to follow, so listen carefully. Rule number 1, don't linger near the grandfather clock. Caretakers swear the original master of the house still paces there. If you hear heavy footsteps echoing on the wooden floors, don't look back. Rule number 2, keep your camera down in the master bedroom. Visitors who snap photos near the antique mirrors often capture a pale woman in a vintage Filipiniana gown, staring right back at them. Rule number 3, never speak to the shadows in the ground floor bank vault. It's cold, damp, and holds the heaviest energy in the house. If you feel a sudden chill, you are not alone. Rule number 4, leave before the balete tree casts its longest shadow at dusk. Once the sun sets, the house belongs to them. Could you survive a night here? Drop your city in the comments, and the Unknown 101 will uncover the darkest hauntings in your area next. Want to survive a night at the most haunted house in the Philippines? Hit the like button and listen closely. Built in 1897 for a wealthy sugar baron, tragedy and grief stained the walls of Balay, Negrense, leaving restless spirits trapped inside. Hello. You've been hired as a tour guide at the famous Balay Negrense in Salay City, Negros Occidental. Before we begin, there's some rules that you need to follow, so listen carefully. Rule number 1, never stare into the mirrors in the master bedroom. The Baron's wife died tragically early. She still wanders the halls looking for her reflection, waiting for a grand ball that will never happen. Rule number 2. If you hear children whispering in the dining hall, ignore them. 12 children grew up in this house, but not all lived to see adulthood. If they ask you to play hide and seek, walk away. Rule number 3. The lower floors were used for carriages, but saw dark times during the war. If you suddenly smell rotting sugarcane or old blood down there, end your tour immediately. Break these rules, and you might just become a permanent resident. Good luck on your first shift. Drop your city in the comments and subscribe to the Unknown 101. We will uncover the darkest hauntings in your area next. What if I told you the most haunted house in the Philippines isn't cursed by ghosts, but by history? Hit subscribe to join the Unknown 101, because the truth of Bahay na Pula is darker than any legend. During World War II, the Imperial Japanese Army slaughtered every man and boy in the nearby village of Mariquit. They then dragged over 100 women and girls back to this red mansion, confining them in horrific sexual slavery. Hello, you've been hired as a tour guide at the infamous Bahay na Pula in Bulacan, Philippines. Before we begin, there are rules you must follow to survive your shift. Listen carefully. Rule number 1. If you hear the heavy thud of marching boots in the grass beneath the upper frame, do not look around. Those are the echoes of the soldiers who wiped out Mariquit. Do not let them see you. Rule number 2. If you hear weeping from the open, exposed upper levels, where the roof and walls used to be, do not try to find the source. These sounds are all that remain of the women who were trapped in those former rooms. Acknowledge their sorrows silently and move away. Rule number 3. Never let a guest wear red inside the concrete base of the ruin. The spirits despise the color. It reminds them of the blood forever soaked into this land. Memorize these rules and drop your city in the comments, and we'll uncover the darkest hauntings in your area next. What are your thoughts on this one? Comment down below. Subscribe and stay safe.